Today, Dodgers fans woke up feeling that different weight in the air, that off-season atmosphere where nothing is simple, everything is suspicious, and every move seems to hide something bigger. Because while an important bullpen name reappears as a possible key piece for 2026, a silent trade, the kind that arrives without noise but leaves everyone scratching their heads, has already shaken the backstage in Los Angeles. It's the kind of night that makes the heart of Chavez Ravine beat faster. The present under reconstruction, the future up for grabs, and the feeling that something big is moving behind the curtains. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because here we live every detail as real fans, feeling it before we understand it. So let's get to it, Dodgers Nation. Hold tight, because this first story hits right at the heart of the bullpen. The season ended with that bitter feeling that the team needed more strength in the final innings. Everyone saw it. The relief mound wavered. Confidence dipped. And at the end of 2025, the fans once again felt that deja vu of insecurity. It's in this scenario that Michael Kopech's name gains weight again, even after a tough year. He arrived at the Dodgers in 2024 like someone lighting up the dark, a 1.13 ERA, immediate impact, steady presence. He looked like the future closer, like the missing piece. But 2025 hit hard. Injuries, limitations, only 14 appearances, and the silence that followed when he couldn't help in the postseason. The contrast was tough, and fans know how to recognize when something that was supposed to work slips away. And what came next nobody expected. Because in the middle of this offseason, with Los Angeles reviewing every detail of the bullpen, Kopech resurfaces as a real, almost logical opportunity. He converted all 6 of his saved chances in a Dodgers uniform, has familiarity with the team, dominant numbers when healthy, and according to Noah Camras, could be looking at a 2-year, $13.5 million contract with an opt-out after 1 season. Nothing exaggerated, nothing out of reach, and more, it would make sense for both sides. Kopech needs to rebuild his value. The Dodgers need a closer. The question that remains is inevitable. Will Los Angeles bet again on the arm that shined in 2024? The fans reacted the way those who have seen this story before usually do. Expectation mixed with concern. Because everyone knows the talent is there. The strikeouts are there. The low ERA is there. What's missing is the same as always, health and consistency. Within the front office, this possible return would be just another adjustment to a mechanism that didn't turn the way it should have in 2025. For the group, it would be the return of someone who already knows the environment, who has felt the weight of the jersey, who knows the heat of the crowd at Chavez Ravine. And when we look at the big picture, it becomes clear how much this story represents something larger. Every offseason, the Dodgers try to find balance between investing big and valuing what has already grown inside their own system. Kopech fits perfectly into that space. Affordable cost, high potential, and a recent track record that, when good, is very good. It even feels like the kind of gamble Los Angeles has made in other years, when an underestimated piece came back and performed better than anyone expected. And that's what moves the heart of Dodgers Nation. The feeling that if he clicks, the team takes an immediate leap in the most fragile part of the roster. So let's do this, Dodgers Nation. The second story brings a move that, at first glance, looks small. But anyone who follows this team closely knows that it's exactly in these details that the front office usually builds a future. The Dodgers open the offseason with their first trade. Tyler Goff arrives from Seattle, while Robinson Ortiz says goodbye after a long journey within the organization. It's one of those moments that shows how the front office thinks. Always focused on the long term. Always searching for pieces that might blossom later on. Goff, only 22 years old, went through single A in 2023 and 2024, had ups and downs, dealt with injuries, but showed flashes of real growth. Ortiz, on the other hand, was a definition of patience. Signed in 2017, moving through each level, each pause, each restart. And what came next nobody expected, because when you look closely, it becomes clear what this trade really means. Goff had a 2024 season of steady improvement, a 4.33 ERA, nearly 100 strikeouts, the lowest whip of his career. And even though he didn't pitch in 2025 due to the injured list, he arrives with a ceiling that could still grow significantly. Ortiz was coming off a year of complete career revival, moving through high A, double A, triple A, and even earning a spot on the 40-man roster. The Dodgers' decision then wasn't about who is better right now, but who might deliver more 3, 4, 5 years from now. And that says a lot about where Los Angeles is aiming. The question for the fans is simple. Was the gamble worth it? The reaction from the fan base, as always, mixes respect with expectation. Ortiz was a beloved name among those who follow the farm system's development. He was a symbol of resilience, of rebuilding. Seeing someone like that leave always stings a little. Meanwhile, Goff arrives as that mysterious piece. Someone the fans will get to know. Someone who might surprise if he fits into the Dodgers' development culture. Internally, this trade reinforces the idea that the organization wants to keep its pipeline strong, even while the major league roster is loaded with talent. It's the kind of move that says the blue culture doesn't stop at the big league team. And when we look at the broader picture, this trade has everything to do with the current moment in Los Angeles. The franchise already understands that having stars on the main roster is not enough. You need depth. You need young players ready to step in when the season gets heavy. Goff represents that long-term vision. Ortiz, who developed so much in such a short time, leave the organization proving that the Dodgers' development system works, even if a player's road sometimes continues elsewhere. It's a strong contrast, a message about continuity, and the loyal blue fan base feels it. This offseason isn't just about winning now. It's about building something that lasts. So let's wrap this up, Dodgers Nation, the way this offseason demands. With emotion, clarity, and that blue fire that never goes out. We started talking about Michael Kopech, about how an arm that once made the stadium shake could once again be the piece that stabilizes a bullpen that faltered when it couldn't afford to. Then we dove into the trade between Tyler Goff and Robinson Ortiz, a move that seems small, but reveals a lot about how the Dodgers think about the present and shape the future. In the end, these two stories speak of the same thing: rebuilding with purpose. Adjustments that don't make noise, but stir the soul of the roster. And Dodger Nation feels it. Feels it because they know the cycle, because they've lived it before, and because every detail matters when October arrives. Being a fan of this team is living on that line between hope and frustration. It's knowing the path is never simple, but that the jersey carries something bigger than any setback. Being a Dodger is believing, even when the silence of October feels heavy. It's keeping the heart burning while the team reorganizes, renews itself, and aims once again at the top. So drop your thoughts in the comments, Dodgers Nation, and leave a like to show that this passion never fades.